a new important Heian era moment concludes Sukuna's arc as well, which means Sukuna would not have turned out the way he did if people of the Heian era had not cursed him, like he admitted upon death that he was afraid of it. Everyone clowned the way he went out, but this new addition is very important to his character. It's a flashback of how he met Urame, and it's exactly the same as Zabuza meeting Haku, for instance. Urame's frost technique is always active or not controlled yet, which caused her father and mother to die because of her. This instantly tells us that her character parallels Sukuna and Yuji, born cursed with bad luck. Sukuna makes a choice to take her in, as he accidentally broke his refrigerator. Now whilst hunting, the king asks Urame to make the animals cold to preserve them and eat as they please, raw and all, like raw food, right? But then, after cooking it properly, Sukuna realizes food tastes 10 times better, proceeding to ask if the child can cook humans as it's a delicacy he enjoys. However, we get a heartfelt moment in the afterlife between the two, where they both claim that when near each other, they do not get cold, fulfilling each other completely, where it connects back to chapter 271, where we see them leaving in the afterlife together. But now, you're scratching your head, what does this all mean, ABD? I mean, what's the bigger picture? Well, in chapter 268, Yuji stated to Sukuna, let's try one more time, living not by cursing someone, but existing alongside them. Even if no one will accept you, I'll live with you. This statement encapsulates the core message of Yuji and Sukuna's fight. The choices we make define the roles we play. Now, during the domain expansion, Yuji attempted to have Sukuna experience a mundane human life, hoping to instill a sense of value in the brat that Sukuna deems worthless, right? Now, remarkably, in this new chapter, Sukuna acknowledges Urame as precious, proving that Yuji's efforts taught him about love. This achievement eluded even the strongest of past generations, yet Yuji, through his compassion, succeeded. The manga builds towards Yuji's ultimate mercy and the you are me moment with Sukuna's death, because in chapter 166, it's established that understanding human emotions means grasping their weaknesses, a revelation Sukuna experiences through his defeat and bonding with Urame in the afterlife. Yuji's domain expansion demonstrated that every human can choose their role, shaping a connection that leaves behind meaningful fragments of memory after death, which is exactly what's going on with Sukuna and Urame, realizing they fulfill each other as they both had bad luck and were born cursed. So just like Yuji said, you are me, highlighting their shared pain, their paths diverge due to circumstance, as it is also revealed that the grandpa was the person that had the same soul as Sukuna, but because Yuji had his grandfather, who is Sukuna's twin at this point, nurturing his presence, he turned out to be a good person, which proves once again that Sukuna didn't have to be bad. So this new epilogue confirms that Yuji's plea worked. In chapter 271, Mahito revealed Sukuna's actions were rooted in revenge against a society that scorned him. Born with a devoured twin, Sukuna was branded a monster and retaliated, embracing the curse others saw him as. Yet this life of retaliation was the result of fear, a fear that his curses defined him. The manga illustrates this crossroads with two women representing different paths for Sukuna, one being Urame. So Sukuna, he ultimately chooses to evolve, heading north to become a new version of himself. Yuji's final words, where remember in 271 he says it's all good now, signifying Sukuna's transformation, that he's not living as a curse but as a human, much like Choso, who redeemed himself by sacrificing for his brother. Mahito's remark that Sukuna has gone soft reflects his misunderstanding. Sukuna didn't change because of weakness, but because he lost Yuji's ideals. This marks the death of Sukuna's ego and the collapse of his flawed worldview, symbolized by the ray of light shining on his final finger. Love, as Yuji proves, is not worthless, it's transformative. As Mahito notes, history is written by the victor. Yuji's victory demonstrates that the better path is to be a good person who uplifts the world rather than destroy it. This is why by 2080, Yuda's descendants thrive, and it's a testament to the enduring truth that love and mercy always prevail.